So I thought I'd give you yet another update on the wiring project. Before I do that, I want to show you the materials I'm using for this phase of the project. I'm applying a joint compound now to further smooth out the gap I routed in the wall before doing the final finishing. I'm using all-purpose joint compound pre-mixed. It's just so much easier than using the powder and trying to mix that up. It's pre-mixed, it's nice and uniform, goes on real smooth and lasts forever in the canister, so you can store it for a long time. Here's my little joint compound tray that I used to help me apply the joint compound. I got this whole kit at Walmart. I paid about $10 for it. I think they're running about 15 now. The neat thing about this, see these rails on the front and back, they're removable so you clean them, but the deal is you can use it to scrape your knife off, the mud, and helps you to do a nice application job with the joint compound. Now when it comes to sanding, I think most people would probably use sanding block and sandpaper. Problem is, this is the wrong tool for the job. The joint compound sand is so very fine that it very quickly clogs up the paper grit. The other problem with this, it leaves scratches in the surface. You can't get a really good smooth surface with sandpaper. Wrong tool for the job. The right tool to sand down joint compound is this. It's called a sanding sponge. One side has a fine grit and the other a medium. And the neat thing about these is they're washable. And this is the tool that's specifically designed to sand down drywall joint compound. And eventually it wears out, this top surface wears out, and then you have to replace it. They were about $2.50 a piece. You can get 2 of them in a pack for $5. Nice little doodad. Okay, here's where we're at on the project. If we look up real close, you can see things are really starting to smooth out here. It's actually much smoother than it looks. And as we come down here into the corner, I've had to put a second coat in here in the corner to fill in some gaps. And you can see it's kind of still drying up. And now once that dries, we'll sand it all down. And here's where the big hole in the wall was that I created to put the junction box in, and then I covered it with the adhesive-backed aluminum wire mesh, and got 2 coats on this now. We'll sand it down. Probably going to take a 3rd coat to finish it up, and then we'll give a final sanding to the whole route here, and then we'll paint it all, and we'll be done.